So I have a feeling more people are going to hop on because there was a lot of tagging going on in the post. So I'm going to start first by saying we have a new diamond in the house. Can I just say I remember walking the hall of my old house we used to live in, the hall that we found out later could have collapsed, talking on the phone with Katie for probably like an hour, and her just being like, I just really don't know. I'm not sure what I'm doing, and I don't even know if I want to do this. And then I can tell you times where Katie has boxed me crying, saying she was quitting, and she was done, and she was never gonna this, that, and other thing, okay? And I've done that too. And I can tell you times that Katie has like been fired up and just going all crazy and things were going amazing. And I can tell you times that Katie has called me out on my, but she never gave up. And now she hit diamond. And it's pretty awesome. And I'm so excited. And it just goes to show you, don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. Because all of a sudden, that little snowball that you are just like trying so hard to pack together just starts finding the right snow, and it starts picking up, and it just starts moving, and it starts building the most beautiful thing. So I'm so excited. And Katie, I'm going to ask you, if you don't mind, to open us up in prayer tonight before we start.
Of course. Yes. I would love to. Are we ready?
Yes.
Oh, Heavenly Father, thank you so very much for this incredible opportunity, for this time right here with these amazing women. Each one of them is so special, and we believe beyond a shadow of a doubt that they are here for a reason, whether they're here on this call live or whether they stop and hop in here at some point to listen later on. God, we're thankful for each one of them. I thank you for Danielle and her fearless leader that she is, and I thank you for her love for you, for Jesus, and for people, and just her passion that she spreads that unapologetically, and that she just speaks life into our lives and truth and love. And I thank you so much for that. And I pray that now, as we gather for this meeting, that you will lead us and guide us and help us to see you more clearly, and the way that you would have us to lead not just this team, but the people that you bring into our lives as we strive to love them well for you and for your kingdom. In Jesus' name, amen.
All right. I'm so excited because I'm getting weird feedback, so I'm going to mute everybody. I'm going to go through, and I don't know. Let me see if I can manage participants. I'm going to just mute you all. Okay, it looks like everybody is muted. I don't know what that was. Weird things going on. All right. I just want you to know that this chapter right here, the fortunes and the follow-up, is like so huge. And I was thinking about it, and I was reading through it, and I was like, oh yeah, this is good. Good tips. And then I got to the end of the chapter, and I just loved it so much, because if I can find the end of the chapter, because she's talking about the people. Oh, where's that quote? Man, I gotta find it. Hold on. Oh, goodness gracious. No, I can't find it. Anyway, I just love how the whole crux of what we do is loving people well and adding value to their lives. And the whole idea of following up with people is doing the exact opposite of being salesy and spammy, okay? Because when you are salesy and spammy, that's your focus. You're in it for the sale. Okay, that person said no, moving on, right? But if you are in this to change lives, and you are in this because you believe you have the ability to help these people and connect them with something that can change their life, whether it's our team, whether it's our products, whether it's an accountability group, whether it's whatever, Jesus, then you're going to follow up with them when they say no, because that person is valuable. And no matter what it is, whatever, you're going to come back to that person. When you get a no, it doesn't mean no. It means not now, or, not ready, or this isn't the time. But we can always add value to people's lives. So I want to go through the fortunes and the follow-up. If you have the book, great. Doesn't matter, because I'm just going to blah, blah, blah through it anyway. But make sure you go back and read the chapter. There's some really great tips, and we'll go through these. And I'm actually going to ask you guys if you have any suggestions too. But if you talk to someone and get a no, and you don't revisit the subject with that person again, it's one of the biggest mistakes that you'll make. And it's so true. And the thing is, people, especially on Facebook, Instagram seems to be a little bit less noisy, which is interesting because I've been studying Instagram lately, and Instagram has all the sales. Have you noticed that? In stories, swipe up. Check out this link, sponsored by this. It's everywhere, and people are okay with it. So guys, right now, Instagram, as scary as it is, okay, scary. I started the year going, I don't want to learn Instagram. I was dragging my feet, but I'm telling you, it's worth it, because Instagram is so much happier, and people don't mind buying things on Instagram. It's almost like Instagram is like the new infomercials that people watch at night when they're tired, okay? I do it all the time. I cannot tell you the things I've bought from watching people's stories on Instagram, okay? So you just have to think, people are okay with it. And especially if you're telling and sharing what you're doing in your stories, that's what everybody's doing. It's a great opportunity. So I've been noticing though, like Facebook, there's so much noise and people are so put off by any type of sales. And okay, Stephanie Willer was just talking about how somebody messaged her some copy and paste and it didn't even have her name on it. Guys, don't be that noise. Don't be that noise. Be the light, be the joy, be the value in someone's life. Be the person, right, Katie? Be the person. Amy, I think one of you, who says that quote? I'm going to have you say it at the end. So, okay. Yeah. Be the person. So we'll have you share. You know what? It might not be the right time for them. I mean, I think about some mamas, I have this one mama, and I don't know why she thinks she can do 80-day obsession right now. I've been trying to talk her out of it. She just had twin baby girls and she's all determined. Okay. Sometimes it's not the right time. Sometimes people will even tell you that they've got stuff going on, and that's okay. Love them well, add value to their lives. The Beachbody blog is an incredible thing you can offer to people. Clean Week is an incredible thing you can offer to people. Okay, you always have something for free to offer them, and you can love them, encourage them, and pray for them. But you know what? You don't have to give them everything for free either, because this is your business. This is your livelihood. If you were a hairdresser, a sales tech, a nail tech, or that was your livelihood, you wouldn't go around giving everybody free manicures. You wouldn't go around giving everybody free haircuts, because that's your livelihood. And people know that. And yes, you'll have the occasional person, like my sister stopped cutting her hair in her house because everybody was taking advantage of her. And she does offer free to her family. She set that boundary, but it's her business and people know that. So it's okay to set that boundary lovingly with people and tell them, this is my business. This is what I can offer you for free because I love you and I can pray for you and I can cheer you on. But it is okay to set boundaries with people and let them know the expectations you have for your groups. It really is. If you believe you have something of value, be passionate and confident about that. All right. So the golden rule of following up, okay? Reach back. I love how she calls them reach backs. I love the visual of that, guys. It's not just following up for the sale, it's reaching back to someone and extending a hand. Isn't that beautiful? I love it. So let's call them reach backs from now. Like we're reaching back. I just think of like hugging someone. Okay. I love that phrase that she uses. So help me remember that because I think it's wonderful. Reach back to those people you've talked to. Unless they've already joined your business or told you, don't contact me again. Okay? Sometimes that happens. And then we just have to go, it's not my person. You can still love them and add value to their lives, but some people might say, no, actually, I never want you to contact me again. I don't want to talk to you about this. I've had one person that did that to me, and it like broke my heart because I thought I was loving her well, and apparently we were not on the same page, and I had to let it go. I had to have a good cry, talk to Elizabeth, and let it go. It might happen. Do your best, love well, and let it go. So if you don't reach back, you are missing out on so many possible yeses. So many. So you have to be tracking who you talk to, and you have to be also, this is something that I've learned, you need to give yourself the follow-up. So you need to tell them, you know what? I am going to check back in with you. Is that okay? And you can leave it in their hands. Give them an out. If they're like, nah, I'm good. I had one person, I said, how about this? I said, I know that right now is not a good time. She's moving, life's crazy. I said, how about this? What if I reach out to you next month and we can check in? And she was so kind, but she said, no, I'll check in with you when I'm ready. That's totally fine. But she's still on my list, which means at some point I'm going to find an article or a blog post that maybe will communicate to her. And I'm going to say, I found this today and I thought of you, and I'm going to send it on to her. Or I know she's moving soon. So after I see that she's moved, I'm going to check back in and say, how did it go? I'm praying for you. I know moving is crazy. You can still reach back to a person and let them know you're there, even if they've said, I'll contact you when I'm ready. That's okay. But the follow-up, the reach back is still up to you. Don't just, no, okay, good, cross them off my list. Don't do that. Someone is always on your list until they say yes, or don't contact me again. Okay? They're always on your list because then you get to move them to customer or coach, right? So, people, as far as like, she's talking here in this one section about the group, about reaching back to people and, you know, recruiting for the business. And it's so true. The people who already love your products are your lowest hanging fruit for business builders and referrals. So maybe someone isn't interested in coaching when you reach back to them and they have been on Shakeology, they've done Beachbody On Demand, and you've talked to them about coaching, they've said no, whatever reason they're not interested, they are still an opportunity for referrals. If they love this, I have one girl, she's on the fence about coaching. Like she just can't get over the $15.99 a month. That's okay. That's okay. But she's constantly bringing me referrals. And every time she does, I am telling her, these people could be your customer. That's your $15.99 a month, girl. You have such an opportunity as well to let them know, hey, I have another group coming. If you have anybody that might be interested in doing this with us, I would love to give you like a referral gift. I'll often send some Energize packets to people if they refer someone to me, just as a little thank you. So keep that in mind. These people are your, discount coaches who may eventually, I look at these spaces and I see discount coaches, people who started out just for that discount. And I love it. I love seeing that slow build because I was that person too. I wasn't necessarily a discount coach at first. I was kind of like a, let me dabble my toes in it a little bit because I'm scared kind of coach. And that's okay too. I love this, love this, love this. Repeat after me, she says. Oh, Kate has a question. Oh, I thought I thought your finger was raised. It's just your pen. Repeat after me. I'm not pushy. I'm being professional. A lot of times when we reach back to people, so if you're thinking of it as a reach back instead of, just a follow up and checking them off your list, if it's reaching back, you're being professional. You're keeping your word to that person. You're telling them, okay, I'm going to check back in with you. And I'm going to be so honest with you. I am the worst person in the world at this. And it is something I'm trying to be better about tracking. I really am. And I'm trying to be better about going back through my groups and my lists and making sure I am at least checking in with people, even if they've said no. Because I don't want for 1 second for people to think I only want them to buy something from me. If that is the case, then I have failed miserably. And then I know that I have failed on several occasions, guys. I'll just be honest with you. But that's when we can go back and try again to love somebody well. and do the very best that we can. So keep lists. I am a pen to paper kind of girl. I've recently tried to do Streak and I was like, like it gives me anxiety to learn these new things. So I'm going to stick with my pen and paper until, someone rips it from my hands, but find a way of tracking that works for you. And the best you can, keep track of these people. Even people that say no, keep track of ways, go check in with them. I'm trying to see what else. All right. So she gives some ideas for reasons to reach back. And I thought some of these were applicable, so I was just going to go through them a little bit. I thought that they were very helpful to kind of like memory jogger type things to get us thinking about things that we can like bring up conversation with people about our business. So reach back reason number 1, to update them on your business. Okay, Katie, for example, just reached diamond, baby. What if she's been talking about something? Sorry, I know I get really loud. And I just want to show everybody what I'm holding in my hands. Oh, so happy. I love this mug so much I could cry. So Katie just reached diamond. What a great opportunity for her to reach back to someone who possibly was interested in the business before and say, hey, I just want to let you know I hit this huge rank in my business and it's an awesome opportunity, or I don't even know, I'm just making this up. It's an awesome opportunity right now. I have some key spots in my business as I'm trying to build, and it's really exciting. And I just wanted to let you know that this is totally possible and I could see you doing this with me. I don't know. Why not, right? She just hit a huge business rank. What a great way to show. I've been doing this for, 4 years, and yet all of a sudden, like, things are just taking off and it's so worth it. And it's been awesome. And my life's crazy. I know your life's crazy too, but I just want to let you know, like, it's totally possible. I could see you doing this with me. I don't know. So update them on your business. Maybe they've asked you about it before. You can let them know, hey, I know that you were interested before. I want to let you know where I'm at and how things are going, just so you have, like, I'm just totally throwing these things out there. This is how my brain works. Like, I just try and think of things to say and then make it sound better when I actually type it up. So let them know. Maybe you're just, excited about a new group you have. They had expressed interest before, or you've talked about groups before. That's something going on in your business. That's something exciting. That's a place, maybe you're working on a rank and you say, hey, I'm really working towards this rank and I want to let you know because it's exciting. It's fun. I'm trying to build my team. I want to work with people that I like and I know could do this with me. And I just wanted to invite you again. I could see you doing this with me and it'd be really awesome to link arms. Okay, there you go. I hope somebody's writing this down. I'm coming up with some good ones. I'm just kidding. It's recorded. Actually, I should check. Yes, I'm recording. Oh, goodness. Okay, reach back reason number 2. New product launches, people. Hello. Did you reach back to some people with pumpkin spice Shakeology? Was a great opportunity for those who have. I had someone and she has been on the fence about Shakeology and I know she loves pumpkin spice. I reached back to her. I was like, I just want to let you know they're coming out with a small supply pumpkin spice Shakeology. You know what? She did not end up ordering, but she did say, I really am thinking about getting some Shakeology soon. Wow, I'll take it. And I plugged her back in. We talked about some stuff going on with her and things like that. So, product launches. If you know there's a workout coming out that would really communicate with someone because of some objections they've given you in the past, like Transform 20, hello, 20 minutes. Guys, how many of you have had objections? I don't have time. I'm so busy. Life is so crazy. 20 minutes is like, bam. I'm sorry, but like anybody can do that. Anybody. That is a great reach back. It's an opportunity for you to add value to someone and give them an opportunity to try something that's going to fit their busy life. Reach back number 3 is an event in their city. I don't know, Super Saturday maybe would be an opportunity to invite somebody who might be interested in coaching. I think it's a great thing. I've never done that because I don't end up going to Super Saturdays half the time because my life is crazy. As much as I love them, I'm thinking it's a really good idea. It's a good idea to maybe invite someone to Super Saturday. I don't know, maybe we need to start and host more events. Maybe we need to, like, those of you that are close to each other or whatever, we need to get together. Like Heidi, we need to do like a shake and share or something. I mean, that's a great, Johnny's saying something cool. Let's see. I just got 2 potential coaches to join in for Super Saturday. Look at this. This girl's rocking. And she's always bringing people to Super Saturdays. That's so true. I know Regina has brought people to Super Saturdays before. So it's an opportunity to reach out to someone and say, do you want to go with me? I don't want to go by myself. Who wants to go by themselves to anything? I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's just my like herd mentality. I like to be in a big pack. Reach back reason number 4. Good news or media coverage about your company. So when Autumn Calabrese was doing the Today Show with her 80-day obsession, I used that actually to reach out to some people who had been interested in 80-day obsession. I just did. There are, different things. This one's a little tricky because, there's not always like media coverage, but sometimes it happens. Sometimes things come up and it's a good opportunity to use that to reach back to people and check in with them again and say, hey, Beachbody sold out on pumpkin. I don't know. I'm just kidding. That doesn't really make sense. We sold out on pumpkin spice gold. Did you hear about that? That sounds stupid. Scratch that one. All right, moving on. Reach back reason number 5. This one's my favorite. Okay. This one's my favorite. Have you ever read the book, The Go-Giver? If you haven't, it's so good. It's so good. I loved that book. It's a narrative style. It was easy to read and I just loved it. Go-givers, this is so good. Give to people by being helpful, being a connector, being genuinely interested in others, and singing others' praises. It's all about how you can serve. I love that. So here are some suggestions she gives. I love these. Like, this is gold. Gold. She suggests when you're talking to people, write down little nuggets like, they have kids or things about their busy life or whatever. You stumble across articles or you hear, what are some examples she gives? I write down notes about them, either on a business card, however she tracks in her spreadsheet. If they told me they're looking for a babysitter, or if they're moving to another city and she knows people there. Write down what they do for a living. If you come across an article that's of interest to them. She loops right back with something to connect with them. So here's some examples she gives. She says, oh, this article made me think of you. Happy birthday is something that she does. Like, she always is she's looking for referrals, like just connecting people with something else even. Someone who said, I'm really struggling, when you ask people, how are you doing? What are you struggling? I'm really struggling with my eating on the go. Maybe the Beachbody blog has a great article that talks about eating on the go. I mean, that's a great way to breadcrumb some info to her as well. And you can even segue and say, I know for me, I found this article, da, 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 da. I know for me, like, Shakeology's been super huge for me and that, but I just really wanted to share this article with you because there are some great tips that could help you. Like, that's a go-giver. That's sharing and giving to someone and connecting them with something that can help them. And it doesn't even have to be business or related. You see something that makes you think of them, share it, connect, give, add value. I loved that one. That is such a great reach back because that shows you're in it for them, not just for you. And that communicates more than anything else. This one, reach back number 6. I thought this one was interesting. I don't know how I feel about it. Pregnant, new baby, or kids starting school. Now, the kids starting school, her whole thought process here is, this mama might not want to go back to work after she has her baby. Okay? If she's pregnant or new baby, it's an opportunity. It's an opportunity. If you do it right and you do it well, it's an opportunity to share with people who are dreading going back to work after they have that precious bundle in their arms. Okay, this business is a valid opportunity. Kids going back to school, that's my new niche, guys, and I'm trying to figure it out. But I would legitimately lose my mind in this house by myself all day without this business. I'm not even kidding you. Lose my mind. I am already talking to myself far too much, all right? but God gave me this business clearly to keep me from losing my mind. I think I'm going to do a live video tomorrow about that because maybe it'll communicate a little funnier to people than typing it up. I'm not kidding. I talk to my dog like she's a person, people, all day long. I'm so glad I have this business. I box my girls. I talk to you all. I get messages. It keeps me sane. It keeps me purposed and focused and not going crazy cleaning my house like a mad woman. Okay, because that's what I would do. If I was not, and my house is a mess, but that's okay because I've got this business, one or the other. But seriously, see what phase of life you're in, and I'm gonna get and see how you can connect this to people. Maybe we've got, empty nesters, all right, and they're trying to figure out what they do now that their kids are gone. I mean, I know that there are people out there. I mean, my mom was one of those people. She had to find something, a passion, and not necessarily this business, although she just does all of it with me, but she had to find something or she would go crazy because we're very similar. So, you got to figure out where you're at. Maybe you're the mama with the babies and you're thankful you can stay home with them. As crazy as it is, you're thankful for that, and you have the opportunity of this business. So try and figure that out. Maybe it's just posting. Maybe it is reaching out to that person. Maybe it's a reach back. I mean, she's pretty I don't know. I would just say reach through that. She calls it postpartum prospecting. I'm just not sure how I feel about this. But hey, read the chapter and, go with it for what it's worth. It is. But when you really think about it, if you had a mama and she was having to go back to work, what a beautiful gift you could give her in this business, in this community. Okay. So if we think of it that way, maybe we can craft it so it doesn't sound so spammy. I got to think about that in a little bit. Now, reach back number 7. This one's great. When someone like them succeeds, okay? So let's say, for example, Katie, a crazy busy mom who works at a camp with horses and all this stuff, and I know another person who, is similar to Katie. I can say, oh my goodness, my girl Katie, her life's crazy. And she's done amazing at this business. She has 4 kids. Someone else with 4 kids. Show them. It's totally possible. Okay? There are so many stories. If you're looking for someone like this person to show them it's possible, go to Team Together Fit, Triumphantly Abundant, and ask, hey, any of you out there teachers crushing this business? Any of you out there nurses rocking this business? Can you give me a personal testimony? You can take that and share it with that person. It's a great reach back. Get in action. Here we go. The fun part. Your homework assignment this week, okay? Every day for the next 6 days, I don't care how many days, let's just, take action. Pick one of the reasons we've covered and think about who you can reach back to using the reason as a hook. Shoot for at least 3 people for each reason. What a great goal. We can go through these reasons. Maybe some of them don't communicate to us as well. Put your own twist on it, okay? And I can type up the reasons later, and I'll type up this homework tomorrow morning. I'm not going to do it tonight because after this, I'm going to go crash and then go to bed. But shoot for at least 3 people for each reason. Incorporate this exercise into your week activities, even making 1 day each week reach back day. What if you even did, okay, there's 7 reach backs. What if you did 7 reach backs a week? That's a good start. That's something that's sustainable. Maybe, in your follow-ups, you're like, okay, I'm just going to tackle it. It's kind of like the PB&J thing. It's like, okay, rip off the Band-Aid. Let's just do this. Make it a routine and a part of your business. So we're going to try this week to do some reach backs. So I will type up our little assignment next week. I'll be honest with you. I have not done any PB&J invites this week. I've hit a wall in my mind, and I have decided that I'm going to do some first thing tomorrow morning as soon as my kids are gone. I am fearful sometimes. And I was really praying about this earlier, and I was like, you know what? What do I have to fear? And don't I want these people to be a part of this? Right here. Don't you want other people to get to be a part of this? This is really amazing. This is something, you all are something very special to my heart. It has been crazy in my life recently. And I've shared a little of it here and there, but just stuff going on with the school and just different things, and like could change our whole lives. We don't know though. Everything is just up in the air. And I'm so thankful that even though you all don't know all the details, you are just like there. And I know it. And I know you're praying for me. And I look at this mug and I'm reminded of how good God is to put you all in my life. Like, that is a gift that I do not deserve. You all are a gift I do not deserve. Give that gift to somebody else. And I need to do that. I need to stop being so afraid of, I don't know. Why? Why do we do that? Why do we question and doubt ourselves? And why do we doubt that it's totally possible? So anyway, she finished off this chapter by saying the hard words, okay? That person, how upset are you going to be if you reached out 4 times to someone, but it was another business builder who reached out on the 5th exposure when it was the right time for that person, and she joins that person's team or becomes her customer? She could have been yours. Make sure she always is. Now, I do believe that, like, if someone's supposed to be with you, they're just gonna be. But at the same time, like, you have such a great opportunity to invite them. I have one girl, and she actually is so interesting to me. She's gonna sign up again. She's got to wait her 6 months. But I didn't ask her again. I did not follow up with her. I let her slip through the cracks. And she signed up with someone else, and she's so miserable on that team. She was not treated well. She's like, I've had to block the coach from my life, and I felt sad. And she's like, I really want to coach with you. And I thought, you know, everything full circle comes around. It's for a reason and a purpose. But I was like, what if I had reached out to her? Like, we could already have, I don't know. So you know what? Just reach back. Just reach back. Take those beautiful hands you have and that gift you have in them, and reach back and love people well. All right, my darlings, I have to go. It's late. I love you all so much. I am so thankful for each of you. You have incredible potential. I know you can do this. I know you're here for a reason, and I just love it. So let's go out there, as I tell my kids every morning as they walk out the door and they roll their eyes at me, let's go out there and change the world. All right, guys, I love you.